Good afternoon, friends. Stephen Benoon here with Israeli News Live. If you're seeing this on YouTube, you're seeing a clip of our Patreon special here about Three Eye Atlas. And specifically, I really believe that this is being planned, it's staged. Is it going to really be real? I'm going to play some different clips of videos for you that I think are very pertinent regarding this. You know, I do believe that there's a real event coming on the earth. As I shared in this video here from, I think, 2021. And in this video here, this one, I don't know if it's available on YouTube. Yeah, it's available on YouTube, called Alien Disclosure. And I did this 4 years ago, talking very much about what the plan was coming in the near future. 2026 was supposed to be the year that we have visitation. But oddly enough, Ariel Sadok, the Jewish scholar, claims that they come from inner earth upon the earth. I know that I would hear things like, they won't come from where you think. They come from the oceans, things like that. There's all kinds of things that have come out regarding these issues here. So I'm just trying to be very cautious in how I present this to you guys. And you can see on the screen right now, and let me just blow this up for you there. What does this say right there? Israel, the planned home. You can read the rest for yourself there of the NWO. Um, that is, to me, a very, very realistic possibility. And I think that you need to be aware of that because that's what plays into all of this. I had several videos, but I'm going to really just focus on two. I want to also focus over here on Stephen Greer. Stephen Greer does not believe this thing is alien. And I may be inclined to agree with him on that. He knows that there has been, since the 1950s, a planned conspiracy to make it look like we have this huge threat of alien invasion, unite the world together, um, which really, if you even look at Yana's book on the Noahide laws that she's doing right now, and of course, you can get clips of that book on her Substack, substack.com at Jana Satova. I say Jana, it's pronounced Yana, but it's spelled like Jana, Sutoova. Definitely you want to follow that. She'll be probably getting into some of this as well, because these are some of the things that the Jewish scholars have always talked about. But Stephen Greer, let me just play a little clip from this one here. I'm going to go to another one down here. Whistleblower alert, Three Eye Atlas arrival forces governments to prepare. That's the interesting one
The term I
because
use is
that's the type things
distance, not
that
time.
I was hearing early on. Uh, they're coming, what they're going to do, things like that. But I find it really fascinating that most of the people that are talking about this as an alien entity, Three Eye Atlas, that is, happen to have a Jewish background. I think that's something worth noting. I mean, go back to what Ariel Tzadok always has said. The reptilians are the good guys, he says, right? No, they're not. It was the reptilians that did the deception. It was the reptilian in the Garden of Eden that caused the collapse of humanity. So if reptilians are coming, it's the collapse of humanity once again. Is Three Eye Atlas anything to do with that? Well, I mean, there is that narrow possibility. Let's listen to what Stephen Greer says.
For your event coming up in November 8th and 9th, we are so excited to have you back on campus.
Right in, Dr. Greer. I'm excited for this. So, probably the biggest question, the most exciting thing happening in the space right now that everyone's talking about is 3I Atlas. I'm hearing from Avi Loeb that it could be potentially something extraordinary. I'm hearing from NASA that no, it's just a comet. And am I hearing from all sorts of different types of people on the internet that it could be something like an alien mothership or some sort of extraterrestrial race? We need clarity, Dr. Greer. Can you please provide some clarity on what you think 3I Atlas is or what you're hearing?
Well, first of all, it'd be unlikely to be a comet. It'd be more likely to be a rogue asteroid rock. Comets are more gaseous. And anyway, so as far as it being anything under intelligent control, I haven't seen any data to suggest that. Now, if it does have artificial components to it, which I haven't seen, then there's also other possibilities. For example, there have been civilizations in our solar system and outside our solar system for millions of years. This could be the equivalent of some space junk from a long time ago that's drifted in. There are a lot of possibilities that I can think of.
So he doesn't discount the possibilities, but at the end of the day, Stephen Greer does not believe this is anything other than just, space junk or a rogue asteroid. But what really caught my attention, and I'm going to pull this down so you can see this here, was this interview here, Whistleblower 3I Atlas arrives. And a reason why this really blows my mind away when I look at this one here. Let me get this thing backed up. My internet's not wanting to work right with me here.